Hey, Whippersnappers, it's Tortoise the Grey. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown OU battles. We're using our Mega Beedrill team here, and I led off with Lumiere, expecting the Skarmory to come out. Usually if you see Skarmory, they're coming out to lay up rocks and other things like that. So hit it with a hard Fire Blast, but the red card switched us out into Fumzy, but Fumzy was able to take care of the Skarmory. I tried Will-O-Wisping the Landorus. Unfortunately, took a hard Psychic and went down, so that was unfortunate. But they do have lots of flying. In fact, it's a mono flying team. I'm just now realizing that. But yeah, so they switch out one and switch another one into an Ice Punch from Thwomp. Unfortunately, Thunderous Therian has the Grass Knot, which is going to take Thwomp out. But River's able to come in, and they switch into Dragonite, who's going to take a hard Ice Punch. Unfortunately, I'm sitting here like, oh, I've got Ice Shard, perfect. But they've got the extreme speed, which obviously Dragonite would. So that takes out River. I should have thought about that and switched into Lumiere there to be immune to it, but I didn't. That was a bad play on my part. I should have expected that to come. I was just like, oh great, I've got priority. This will be easy. No. Then Charizard comes in and is going to whip through Lumiere and Whirlpool with its Outrage, leaving me with just Mega Beedrill to take on three pseudo-legendaries at least. Maverick comes in, Mega Evolves, sets up the Protect. I was doing that so that hopefully the Outrage would end, it would get confused, and it did, and it worked perfectly. Charizard got confused and went down. I hit Thunderous Therian with a hard Poison Jab, which one-shotted it, and I thought I might have a chance against Landorus, but since Beedrill is bug poison, not bug flying, or something to that effect, it was not immune to the Earth Power and went down to the Landorus. But it was still a fun battle. Kind of went back and forth there, and so I figured I would share it with you guys. And plus, you guys know I just hate OU, and so I don't want to do 100 battles trying to find ones that that were outright wins when it was a good battle. We came down 1-1, and no shame in losing to a team like that. So, yeah, let's see what happens in battle number 2, shall we? Here we go. Alright guys, welcome back to our second battle for today. This one's a long one, so buckle up, because here we go. They led off with Hippowdon. I led off with River, expecting, yeah, either Hippowdon or Landorus or whoever, somebody that she could handle. They switch into Milotic, and River is going to throw the knockoff up, because Milotics are annoying enough without all the leftovers nonsense. Gonna take a hard Scald, and then we are going to actually hit Chestnut with a low kick. I was hoping I could finish off that stupid Milotic, but no. River's gonna go down to Sandstorm damage. At that point, Lumiere is going to come in. They've got the spiky shield they're going to throw up, which is essentially just protect because we're not using physical moves. But they're going to switch out then at that point, bring in Landorus. Lumiere is going to get an attack cut, but we are going to hit that thing for a crazy crit. Felt real bad about that, but nothing you can do about it. I'm certain that crit mattered. I was expecting hard damage on it, but not a one-shot. At that point, Whirlpool's going to come in onto the Milotic, who's now healed itself up completely because Milotics are annoying. And Hippowdon's going to come in. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump, so they switch into Chestnut to take that. They've got a pretty good team here, and they know how to use it. It was a fun battle with them. They're constantly switching around and things like that. We get the burn up on Chestnut. And Whirlpool's going to, at this point, switch out. Now that Chestnut's all burned, I bring in Maverick. Maverick is going to get seeded, which is a bit annoying, but we are going to Mega Evolve here, and we're going to Mega Evolve. There we go. Thank you, Maverick. And I love that now the models are actually in Showdown, because I was a little sick of just the tiny little pixel arts that they had in there as placeholders, but now we've got the real Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire models. Maverick U-turns out, hoping to land that on the Chestnut, but Gengar takes it, and Lumiere is able to outspeed and then Shadow Ball Gengar into Oblivion, so that works out very nicely. Thwomp comes in on the Milotic, is going to take a Scald. We're going to hit it hard with an Earthquake here, which does some good damage. I'm thinking, okay, good, we can two-shot this, but they're gonna get into this rhythm where they're just recovering everything, and I could, in theory, continue on with that strategy, but the Toxic's going to make it so that we're definitely not going to be able to kill it. So I bring in Whirlpool, bring Thwomp back out. I use the Pain Split because I wanted to get a little bit of health back for Whirlpool, but Chestnut had just about the same amount of health, so it didn't do us much good. Fumesy comes in, and they are expecting the poison, or no, they get Spiky Shield. I use Sludge Bomb. And then at this point, they're going to be expecting the poison move, so I believe that they're going to switch into, yes, Metagross. Predicting that, I use Flamethrower just to be safe, and Metagross is going to take a hard Flamethrower. But he is getting Leech Seed damage off from Fumesy, and I don't want him to one-shot Fumesy with the Zen Headbutt there, so switch Fumesy out into Whirlpool, who takes it like a boss. I go for the Hydro Pump, expecting to do good damage on Metagross, but they switch on out. And so they bring Chestnut in, I bring Thwomp in, hoping to land an Ice Punch or something, and they're going to protect. Thwomp's going to hurt himself with Spiky Shield, will get hurt by Spiky Shield, and then take Leech Seed and Toxic damage and go down. So, not the best move on my part there. Maverick comes in, survives the Rock's damage, which is awesome, and going to get a Poison Jab off on the Milotic. And another Poison Jab, and then we're going to get the Poison damage. They're going to recover, but we're at a place where we can do some decent damage. I go for the Poison Jab at this point, and Metagross is obviously going to be immune to that, so Hippowdon's going to come in and take a knockoff intended for Metagross. I mean, again, they're just all over the board here. Smart move on their part, though. The Sandstorm finally takes out Maverick, so... we're down to 3 to 4 at this point. Lumiere gets a good Shadow Ball off, and at this point they don't get the chance to recover, so Poison and or Sandstorm is going to take it out. Lumiere is going to land another Shadow Ball on the Hippowdon to get it out, continuing to take Sandstorm damage. So now we're down 2 to 3, so all of a sudden we have at least some semblance of an advantage, I guess. Chestnut comes in. We do have the burn off on Chestnut, which is awesome. Here, Chestnut's immune to the Shadow Ball. I don't know if I know sometimes I don't know some of these things, but I did not think that fighting was immune to Ghost. I knew Ghost was immune to fight. I don't know. Anyway, I bring in Fumesy at that point. He takes the Zen Headbutt and lives, which is astounding. And then he's able to finish off the Metagross, which is just amazing. Chestnut misses a Hammer Arm, which gives us a couple of turns of healing back up with Black Sludge, and allows us to hit it, so when this Hammer Arm lands, not enough to kill us because Fumesy's just that awesome, and then he's able to kill the Chestnut. So that was one of my longest showdown battles ever. That was 39 turns, which is very, very long for what I usually do. I'm usually closer to like 20, so yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Ikeball, thank you for the battle. That was a lot of fun for me, and we made it through. We weren't even down 1-1. We had a couple of misplays there, but we were able to take them down. So that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys do, as we used to do this a lot, but not so much anymore. If you guys, have suggestions on what you would like to see, on the Thursday time slot. Or if you guys would like to go back, I mean, we have Showdown 3 days a week at this point. If you guys would be interested in, kind of doing a vote, if we get a certain number of likes and you guys kind of vote in the comments what you guys would like to see, let me know. I want to make sure that we're keeping to do this, and I don't know, my schedule's pretty full. I probably won't be adding another day of Showdown, but if you guys would like to, get to a certain point, either on Tiny Tuesday or the Road to Rank or whatever, if we get a certain number of likes, I'll let you guys choose what tier we do on Thursday or something like that. I don't know. Well, let me know what you guys are thinking, or if you guys are fine with the current format, let me know. But leave those likes. I always love getting likes, and unless I specifically ask for them or have some reason for you to do it, I don't get them really. So let's try to hit some likes today, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time on Saturday with Road to Rank. Make sure you check out that series. We're doing pretty well, so check it out. Road to Rank Little Cup, and yeah, as always, I've been Torm with the Grain. You guys have been great. Have a good one.